Shalom, shalom, Kal Halalim, La Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Bahasham, Racha Kodash. Double honor to the elder apostles of the Great Millstone GMS, who rule well and who teach well, and salutations to the elect. Lord willing, this lesson is edifying. So I've got 3 articles I'd like to share with you, and I'll put the links to in the description box, for the articles beneath. Okay, and yeah, more is coming out about these magazines, these crown magazines. All right. And, we're not ignorant to Satan's devices whatsoever. We're constantly sent out warnings, not to take them. And, it's just all coming to the forefront, and the true wicked intentions behind them, things like that, to depop the world, all right, scare tactics, okay. This is all profit, money making, greed, wickedness of that E is been up to. All right, so this was put up on the 16th of September this year, and it says deadliest ever, created that even the old data covered up reveals the horrific health risks manufacturers knew all along. Yeah, they knew all along. Okay, now the real science means knowledge, okay, comes out about the fill in the blank, violence, vaccine injuries, vaccine death, and vaccine research lies. The fully unvaccinated masses are much healthier than the max cult, sheeple. Yeah. All right. And the science proves it, especially when it comes to, clot shots. Take a look. See that? That's how the elites look at the rest of you people, man, as goyim, as cattle. And many people are just gullible and just follow what the government says and, don't think, don't research for yourself, don't think for yourself, and you just, fall into the clutches of E. All right. And they're coming out with this. This is their articles. We didn't write this. We're not making anything up. We're a truth group, not a terrorist group. We're not a hate group. All we're doing is bringing the information out to you. So their own tongue is falling upon themselves. All right? Okay? Should be grateful. It says a new preprint study by scientists from Children's Health Defense and the Brownstone Institute argues that serious safety risks tied to the fill-in-the-blank vaccines were visible in early data, but overlooked or ignored in major peer-reviewed studies that promoted the thingies as safe. All right, I won't go into all this, okay? I'll just go into different bits. All right. The reanalysis showed that the fill-in-the-blank carried markedly higher risk than the other one, but they're all different. They're all poisonous. Okay, but this devil gave you the choice of illusion, pick your poison. Which you knew that Astro one that wasn't all there anyway. That wasn't so good anyway. None of them are, but that one was dodgy. So it included high risk than including increased chances of heart attack, ischemic stroke, deep vein thrombosis, which is DVT, pulmonary embolism, intracranial venomous thrombosis, brain hemorrhage. Wow. Okay. Yeah, so that's what, And all these people that took it, man, took the first apple juice, then took the second orange juice, then took the third pineapple juice. You know what I mean when I say that? Yeah, they're all getting injuries, man. Kids, women, pregnant ones, elderly, fit, healthy adults, athletes. Yeah, man, it's affecting them. Okay. According to their findings, recipients of fill-in thingy face dramatically higher risk of severe cardiovascular events compared to, including 19% higher risk of heart attack. Yeah, they're the statistics. Brain hemorrhage, yeah. It's the book of Sirach, chapter 9, verse 13. Let's check the time because I'm on break. Got 10 minutes left. Okay, let's be quick with this. It says, Sirach, chapter 9, verse 13 reads, it's in the Apocrypha, and it reads, keep thee far from the man that hath power to kill. Yeah, and it does it in various ways. Guns, through biological warfare, chemical warfare, all right? Through his medical, in the medical field, all right? Pumping poisons into the food as well, all right? Into these drugs, pharmaceuticals, all that, okay? Keep thee far from the man that hath power to kill, so shalt thou not doubt the fear of death. And if thou come unto him, make no fault, lest he take away thy life presently. Remember that thou goest in the midst of snares, and that thou walkest upon the battlements of the city. We're in a spiritual battle, and there's devil laying traps everywhere, man. in many different ways. Okay, and he's quick to take, Jake's life, whenever they can, spill blood, They can't sleep until they've done wickedness, as the scripture says, man. All right? That's why we have to walk in the righteous way, walk in the ways of the commandments, the law, statutes, and commandments, and trust in Yahweh Shai. All right? And constantly, pray. All right? Even leaving the house, pray before doing that. Okay? Pray over your food too. All right? There's scripture in Timothy about science falsely so-called. The Greek word for science, goes into knowledge. Falsely so-called implies that this is false or counterfeit form of knowledge that misleads believers. Yeah, and even the stuff they said about the crown, that it's going to do this for you, help you with that. Okay? They tricked a lot of people into that, so they went and took it. Okay? All right? Put all that pseudo information there so the people fall for it. And they got duped, and now a lot of them regret it. Now the bodies are not the same. Okay? Told them, oh, you take it, you keep your job, you can travel and all that. We'll give you little discounts on here and like cinema tickets or whatever. All right? To lure you in. Yeah? Okay? Matthew chapter 10, verse 26. Words of Yahushua, it's in red. It says, fear them not, therefore, for there is nothing covered that shall not be revealed, and hid that shall not be known. You see? So all the truth is going to come out in the end, and it is. Even their own whistleblowers are coming out exposing them, so he's divided against himself. So his kingdom, it can't stand, man. Satan is divided against himself. Spiritual demon Satan is who he works for, basically. The physical counterpart of Shaitan, all right? So yeah, all this is coming abroad. All this is coming out. All right? More pestilences as well. There's even another yab to help with weight loss. That's another trick from this devil E. And people are going to go for that too. I warned you not to take these things. Okay? So all this information is coming out, man, through the Spirit. 2 Timothy chapter 3, verse 12. Yea, and all that will live godly in Hamashiach Yahushua shall suffer persecution. Even though we speak against these things, all right? We get ridiculed. Even in this truth, you're going to get ridiculed. You're going to get talked about. Your family's going to distance yourself from you. Friends going to cut you off. You don't run with us like you used to. You don't do these things anymore, clubbing or whatever. Okay? And we coming out exposing all this. Remember, there's a lot of division when it came to the Maxine's. Oh, my relative won't take it. I'm going to stay away from him or her. Okay? It broke up families. Okay? There's a lot of division went on. So we're going to be persecuted, eh? We're not greater than our Master Yahushai. He was persecuted too. So his servants are going to face it. Okay? Remember, this world hates you, the Most High. It's contrary. So they're going to call you weird, even when you're doing the right thing. See, men love darkness rather than light. We're opposed to that. We reject wrongdoing and evildoing and evil works. And it's really Yahushai they hate. Okay? And we, God willing, his righteous servants, being of the house of David. All right? Because the house of Saul is waxing weaker, 2/3, All right? Okay? So we who, choose to follow the Lord, all right? Really, it's them that hate through us, his servants. They hated him first, man. So they're going to, come after us and label us this, that, and the other. It's going to be a heavy persecution coming, man. All right? Matthew 5:10, blessed are they which are persecuted for righteousness' sake, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven. That's right. So we're blessed, man. And these are uplifting scriptures. Blessed are you when men shall revile you and persecute you, and shall say all manner of evil against you falsely for my sake. All right? Verse 12, rejoice and be exceeding glad, for great is your reward in heaven, for so persecuted they the prophets which were before you. Yeah. Reincarnation is real. It happened in times past in the ancient world, so it's going to happen again. Okay. Oh. Where was that? Yeah. So it's going to happen again, man. Okay. Nothing under the sun. Prophets come back in there a lot. You got false prophets back then that are prophesying, sounding an uncertain sound, and you got true prophets coming back. Okay. Psalm 43:1, judge me, O power, and plead my cause against an ungodly nation. O deliver me from the deceitful and unjust man, yeah? That's why we're yearning to, get up out of here, man. He is that unjust man, all right? Our enemy is the heathen. Even 2/3 of our people in Babylon, the Great America, man. Okay? We want to be delivered from this devil. Okay? The deceptive, wicked, all right? These many crafty counsels that have against us as well. Okay? All right, it's going into wisdom, this chapter, Proverbs 8. We'll start at verse 6. Here, for I will speak of excellent things, and the opening of my lips shall be right things. Yeah, we like to speak the truth, man, the right things. For my mouth shall speak truth, and wickedness is an abomination to my lips. That's right. All the words of my mouth are in righteousness. There is nothing froward or perverse in them. They are all plain to him that understandeth, and right to them that find knowledge, yeah? And the elect will be of quick understanding. Once they hear this word, it will resonate with them like that. You see? And it's plain to us, man. But it's stumbling blocks to the wicked. You see? Psalm 55 and 11. Wickedness is in the midst thereof. Deceit and guile depart not from my streets. Yeah, wickedness is all around us, man. All right? It's all around us. 1 Timothy 6:20. O Timothy, keep that which is committed to thy trust, avoiding profane and vain babblings and oppositions of science, falsely so-called. Yeah, man. Pseudoscience. Okay? Saying it's going to help you. The vaccines are going to cure you of this, when that does more damage. Cure you of the crown. Yeah, there's more on it. Mass panic over Ebola. Well, this is something separate, but hey, these pestilences are coming. Mass panic over Ebola in the Congo, Central Africa, as healthcare workers exposed and cases nearly doubled to 68 last week. Signs that Yahushua is near, man. Article goes into it. An initial 400 vaccine doses have been deployed in Bulape with another 45,000 approved for release. Jeez. Yeah. Look at this. Caught on camera. Government you-know-what booster exposed as fake. Look at that. Quickly turned into a scandal. It's supposed to be a show of confidence. She lined up for it. And a lot of these people, like prime ministers and presidents that took it, it wasn't really the thingy, the vaccine itself. It was probably just water in there and trick the people thinking that they care for you, the government. All right? So, yeah. I'll link these articles down, but I'm going to leave it there. Shalom.